use gits. Welcome on back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 7 of our Wurzzag, the Great Green Prophet campaign. In today's episode, we are here against Clan Worms. They have a settlement garrison and then a pretty large army sitting just outside to reinforce and defend. The auto-resolve is going to give us a close victory and actually slay one of our many precious savage orcs. I don't think we're going to have any kind of issues breaking them at all. It's just a core of clan rats and some Skaven slaves as well. They do have some wolf rats as well as some of the warp grinders in there, so if we can kind of keep those guys broken soon, that will help us out in the long run, because they're going to kind of drop down a magical quake. It will blend apart our low armor units pretty quickly. The spellcaster is also going to be a problem, but if we can break them quickly and get all of his units running, spellcasters don't tend to stick around very long. And we should have Wurzzag rotating back on over there to deal with him as soon as we're able. Wurzzag's very presence causing his spells to misfire. Since the battle started. Rolls up. Wurzzag and company just go straight down the middle. We'll have you go after them, and they'll have the more boys smash that group down. Bring everyone else forward. We'll have the big ones kind of move up. We don't need all of the units. We'll keep some of them back just because the enemy will be dropping spells. I'd like to not take too much free damage if I can help it. And then as soon as they do show up, we can just kind of charge on forward. We want to make sure we are kind of blocking their reinforcement, if we can help it. Alright, we're into the fray then. Let's get them. Anyone surrounding Wurzzag, we can give a good old brain bash and explode them full free. War boys should be running over the spears pretty quickly. Braced or not, they're going to get annihilated. Trolls, get on in there. The swamp things need help. They don't need help, but we'll give it to them all the same. The brain bash should have been well enough to deal with. We've got 30 seconds before the enemies show up, so we should start rotating pretty soon. Wurzzag, you and Crag, go ahead and leave. Have the trolls up front to take the brunt of the initial charge. 28 seconds means they will show up very soon. Get on over here. Cavalry easily has done their job. Let's go ahead and pull yourself back to at least add some charges. We'll have Durkit Squigs keep chasing off different units. Enemies are approaching. Get the units coming on in. Yeah, we're definitely going to get some magic dropped in on us right away. Cut them down. Wurzzag, get over here quickly. Yeah, the magical quake, just look how much damage it does. Why did not bring all of our units to the fray to start there? The Gobos try and get behind. 4 boys send them through as well. Nothing we can do about all the spells crashing down. We just have to absorb them and keep going. Keep on fighting. You go through the line and break the spellcaster. We are losing the trolls pretty quickly, but that's alright. Wurzzag will go for the Foot of Gork. A lot of clan rats right there. I mean, every single cast is going to be a miscast. We'll brain burst at this group here. It is time to indeed bring the cavalry to bear against them. Greg, you as well. Let's go hunt down enemy lord. Every time he casts, he's paying the price for it, but he appears to be willing to. Willing and able to pay the price. Now he's paying the price with a stick as well. Good old Savage Orcs versus Clan Worms. We got some normal boys in as well. Warp Grinder's still going to be a problem unless we can get them chased off. Yeah, they're fleeing on away, terrified. Enemy Lord's gone. Let's go turn this guy here, Squiggly. Explode the Skaven slaves. Yeah, we'll bring everyone else there against the heroes. Chieftains are pretty tough, but not when they're completely surrounded. They don't fight all that well. Alright, we got them. Most of the enemies on this side we don't actually need to chase off. Other side we do, so I'll go ahead and catch you all in a moment. That's what it should have been. All the damage going to either the trolls or just some of our normal saboteurs, but none of them fall. Really unfortunate that our WAAAAGGHHH seems to just be a bunch of normies. Thought he was supposed to have more chance of having saboteurs. Turns out, no. Just a bunch of normies, although this one's way better than the first one where it was all gobos. We will go ahead and loot and occupy the stone mine tower. Blight has been crunched. We'll have to chase him off another time here. Basically, we just don't have enough armies to deal with all of our land. Ratcatcher. And another Swindler. We'll be able to keep selling those guys on off in droves. Okay, so for Wurzzag, we'll go ahead and give you the big lads the final point into, so 6 more attack, 12% more weapon strength. They're doing pretty well for themselves. 45 attack is much better than what they initially start with. Skunk. We'll just go ahead and give you the point into control. Keep our lands under our grasp. Go ahead and repair these 2 buildings here. There's stone mine. I will go ahead and throw in the musta fields. And then we will upgrade to the next tier of Wurzzag's camp there as well. Fred's in March, so we won't be able to do anything with him just yet, but Crag, well, we can get the goblin sawmills, huh? Greenskin, spear infantry, bow infantry, and chariot units. That's not bad. In the meantime, though, we're just going to grab a pile of shiny stuff and let that settlement kind of pay for itself. Alright. Not bad. Building upgrades available. Yeah, Baragdo has bag. We will be losing that next turn. Don't you worry. Spending gold on it would be all the foolish. We'll take a fast look through diplomacy. Clan Moors we can get on side. Probably not a bad idea.
I head taker. Keep your head lower than me or I take it.
Fair enough. Though you're real short.
Right, yes.
We'll accept the non-aggression for now just because I don't want to get stabbed in the back by Clan Moors.
Me?
I don't trust them, and will not trust them. But we can confederate up with Creeping Death. Let's wait on that. Let them continue to build up the Forest of Gloom. Generally, no one attacks them, but that's not always the case. And if we claim that territory now, we will be in a really bad spot.
Come on, lads. Now is the time to take back what's ours.
Well, if you want a defensive pact, that I will go ahead and sign up with. Yes. Valmir's gonna fight us. Yeah, bring it on. We'll bring Creeping Death. Wurzzag the Authoritarian. And are you dealing with any of the other factions as well, or is it just us?
You come bearing arms.
And Sartosa.
Is it war?
You were the one that came bearing arms. I was minding my business and dancing. No one will let that just happen, though. Yeah, you do have mighty mystic powers. We'll go ahead and use those. Would love to bring down Blight. In fact, we're going to have to summon in another army over here. I think we will go for our first Forest Goblin War Boss here. We've got Grom T. Frava, who's got armor, melee attack, and weapon strength, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's the one we're going for. Welcome back, Grom. And then we can get him fighting, making some money the old-fashioned way. We can't really afford much other than some Gobbo archers. We're just going to mass recruit in some archers to start. And then we'll just go for probably a couple Norby boys. Just to kind of keep Blight 10 scratch back. Yeah, you're lucky that you retreated on in like you did. We can't reach Hall Scurry. But what we can do... go in through the underway. No, we'll let us. We'll have to go into march stance. They will likely retreat. It'll let us move down here. I just want to move next to Hull Scurry so we can help fight. There we go. And then he should now join, right? Oh no, he's not. Why not? Well, I know we can't move into his line of sight, but like we can move right next to it so we can help out fighting. Oh, there we go. It actually just wasn't showing. Alright, just jump into Iron Rock then. Continue to let your forces build on up. Whoa. Well, Muck's rolling with some dangerous forces here. Lava Arachnaroks are rolling. Is it also dependent on where you are in the map? What soldiers you're picking on up? I will admit that I'm not a greenskin connoisseur, so I don't actually know exactly how their campaign's meant to be functioning. For our next bit of building, though, man, I'd really like to get in some of the Savage Giants and things. Rogue Idols are also just incredibly potent. Giants themselves are not a really good single-entity duelist, but the actual Rogue Idols will be better for us. But I want Savage Giants more. That's what we're going to keep working towards. Dragonhorn Mine, I will grab the Watchtowers in. Upgrade the heap of shiny stuff there. The defenses of Ekerund are not terrible. Okay, so what we're going to do, go into underway stance.
Wurzzag will do it.
And see about threatening.
Stop that.
We can take this group down pretty easily. I just don't want to get jumped by their armies. You're going to have to leave our territory. Well, you know what? No, let's move on out, try to break some of these bigger armies. Starting with the one here at Matorka. And zoink.
Alright, I'm going.
And then if they just stay here, we'll break them into their city here.
I am a rune lord, not some
Snatch up
smith.
another port and keep moving around. We have 17 turns, we'll have to keep a close eye on the timer. If we claim it one turn till, we still gain the buff.
Night Gobbo War Boss!
You were not a Night Gobbo War Boss, you were lying. That is false. Yeah, eventually we're going to want to grab the other Spider Rider archers and bring them over in this army with Grom and Tifraba. Evan, I was bringing you down to kind of keep an eye on what Starbrand was up to, but we're just going to bring him up into Grom Tifraba's army. Really like to upgrade the stone mine. Let's do it. We'll just keep chucking in heaps of shiny stuff. Outposts are very expensive and not something I'm willing to buy right now. And we'll just skip on through and end the turn. Creeping Death has been wiped out. I'm definitely glad we didn't go for... Oleg wiped him out. Balthazar is pushing down into the Badlands. Fair enough. Mission aborted as Creeping Death has been wiped out. Good. Distract your people with brutish games. Crowds flock to the fighting pits and arenas to revel in the violence. Forget their woes for a time. I feel like the greenskins are always pretty happy just because they're always ready to fight. So as long as we're one, they should be all good to go on control.
Wurzzag.
Alright, Wurzzag, we're just going to sack Matorka since it looks like they don't want anything to do with defending their settlements, so in we march. Whoa. Be kind with the auto-resolve here, game. That's right. 106 lost. You get a Seed of Rebirth, too. Heals you? Okay. Well, Wurzzag, prepare to be regenerative. Go ahead and sack the settlement. Dwarven Dread, Plunderer, Snotling Scavengers, last in the queue behind the Orcs and Goblins when it comes to looting. Snotlings will steal whatever they can get their grubby little hands on, ensuring nothing of value remains. Another Swindler, even more Snotling Scavengers. Let's quickly come through our ancillaries then. We don't really need that at the moment. We can bring the Pradas in whenever we need them. Battle loot captured. I also really like to get you some better armor. We usually haven't been stealing all that much stuff from the enemies, though, so such is the way. We'll come on in and come from sacking settlements. There we go, some snotling scavengers. All of these swindlers we can go ahead and sell. We're just going to keep gaining them, too. Same thing with these Savage Work Pradas. You can really layer on the recruitment reduction. We just don't need it right now. So, I mean, while we're here, let's keep trying to chase those armies around. I wonder where they went. They just took off into the distance. Scared of Wurzzag, I guess. Alright, Wurzzag, let's come up towards the next settlement then. Sack this one and move back down towards the enemy from there. Just keep rampaging through their lands. Perfect. Alright, Fred. And then we'll have you. We'll likely just ignore all scurry too. Just come after Blackrock or Black Crag, see who's here. If this is Clan Moors, we'll have to back off. But if this is just these idiots here, Clan Verms, that's no problem. And none of these settlements we really care about. Yoink. Let's go find out what's Black Crag.
What you want?
Oh, hello. He decided to besiege Grom Tiefraba. Oh yeah, no, Grom's in for a bad day. Alright. Yeah, no, I actually think we could still win this one, simply because we have the Savage Works. The Warp Fire Throwers are going to be an issue. But Chieftain being weakened as much as he is going to be bad for him, just because the Tiefraba is actually a pretty good fighter. He's going to be at least poisoning enemies. Alright, this one's going to be tough. But I do think we have what it takes to win. We will fight them here, and if it comes to a secondary battle defending a settlement, we'll go to it there. Let's get them. Okay. After speaking with Gork and Mork, I think the best course of action is going to be to have our Error Boys up front. I'm going to hide all the rest of the boys in the forest here. And then we have the Lord up front. See about what the Skaven's got going for them. That'll begin. Bring these Error Boys up to the very pinnacle of this position here. As they get closer, we're just going to charge him in and try to break the Chieftain. And the Greyseer both. Move yourself on in, though. We'll bring out one of the Savage Orcs from the trees. The others will just move forward a little bit. Move forward a little bit. Stay hidden. You attacked me, you know what this... Oh, no, never mind. I attacked them, didn't I? I don't think they have any menace below, but we'll find out pretty soon.
So many to kill. Moving fast.
We do outrange them, but it looks like they're not going to want to come on over here towards us. Yeah, we don't have the magic to kind of lure them out of their position, so we'll move in like that. Battling hiccups in the moment, too. Ambush from all sides. Skaven plagues have affected us in real life. I randomly stopped talking, and it's because I'm trying to absorb a hiccup before it attacks me.
Moving fast.
Getting the Choppas up on the top here would be a really good call. I'm gonna bring the Night Shaman. It's not what he is, it's just what he's saying. The Forest Goblin boss. I bring some arrows to bear on those Skaven Slave Spears. Just keep them spread out enough so the spells will only hit one unit. Okay. Really good damage on the first volley. We're gonna play incredibly cagily here. Really good damage on the second volley. They are simply Skaven slaves. They're not gonna fight that well. Gotta keep them in a age of their own making here. I'm gonna whittle them down quite a bit before they actually charge towards us. That'll allow the archers to break them if they do decide to charge. Because as Sabadors, they do fight pretty well. Switch targets. Break them. Love you guys trying to work together. Whoa, that's gonna hurt. Not too bad. He can continue to do that, so we'll have to keep an eye. Better eye, but that's not too bad. Run this group down. The spearmen are gonna brace. No. Turns out this enemy caster here really doesn't like mages. He's stuck. Keep chopping him. Yeah, the warp grinder's gonna charge right in there and just activate the earthquake right away. Let's go ahead and pull them away. Interesting that the warp grinder earthquake doesn't actually affect friendly units. That's gonna hurt. Oh, and they can move while doing it too. That's pretty strong. Pretty deal. He's got him poisoned, but the other guy actually has some armor piercing, which he is lacking. They're broke. And the Night Rider's going to run through. Interesting decision. One more chop should bring down the Chieftain, as long as you don't get hit in return. I mean, big wall. Let's do it. Come on. Before everyone breaks. It's a bit late, but the big wall activates. Can we get one more? Oh, come on, Grom. He had no health and you got destroyed. Yeah, no, he's running. That's the end of this fight. Pretty pitiful showing from the boys here. And the Night Riders are gonna run past. That's not fun. Ignore the Night. Oh, they're okay. They've got the hive mind activated. It's not over yet. We'll just have to wait for our boys to actually recover their leadership. Yeah, let's not get reverse charged by the Night Runners. It's like, it is literally like a it's like a hive mind. There's no way you don't win. He has one. No, he's gonna brace. No, sir. Come on, Night Gobbo. He has no health. You were also a melee specialist. That is your job. Now he loses. Can't even believe it. Grom the worst. Now they're gonna chase off the other units completely. This literally the second you stop attacking them, they turn around. That's amusing. Feels like there was some background work done to the AI, at least to make them more sneaky. They don't play smarter, they just play more sneaky. Yeah, somehow those Skaven Slave Spears are actually holding the line against Savage Orcs. Not sure how. All the normal boys are gone, and the Chieftain's going to continue to chase off our war boss here, who just does not have what it takes. Should at least bring down the Grace here. The rest of our units are gone permanently. Keep breaking those spears. we slayed the Ratty's general. Let's go ahead and pull these guys away from that unit there. That's not happening. You keep your warp grinders away from me. He's gonna fully chase our war boss off, which he didn't really do much for us. Just through the line if you can there. We'll switch them to use their errors. Gotta take down those warp grinders. I don't mind if we lose a few more trying to get through the Skaven slave slings. There we go. The slings are doing the same. Check that out. I'm happy to see it. We do have to worry about the warp fire throwers themselves. Battle's not completely over though. Oh, never mind. It might be. The Gork. And sometimes Mork. Have a one at a time puzzle here. Obviously, the Savage Orcs will win against Clan Rats. The Warp Fire Throwers, though, are going to be a problem. So will the Chieftain once he actually finally arrives. Come on, boys. A few Savage Orcs lay slain. And they're actually starting to lose their leadership, too, which is not great. If we got one more WAAAAGGHHH, try to charge them. There's likely no chance you make it into contact with them with the warp fire throwers going off, but we'll try. Nah, immediately blended apart. And there's the loss. Alright, we can't quite catch a break here yet, but we do still have some forces left, and we did manage to really bloody theirs, taking down their Grace here. I think the Chieftain by himself against these forces will lose. It's just we have to be very careful against these warp fire throwers, as we saw. A single volley was devastating. We lose the first battle, though. Rom survives and gains some more skill points. Don't even try it. Wait, hang on now. What does this do? Goblins in general are a little twitchy. Direct damage and increases cooldowns. Yoink. And we sally forth once more. Are we not allowed to do it twice? Maybe we have to take attrition. That's not great.
You need help?
I do need help.
Now's the time.
See if we can't wound the... Oh, they got themselves a new warlord?
Boss of them
No.
night goblins.
See if you can't wound the chieftain then. That would be breaking for them.
Pointy boss.
Oh, you failed. Alright, well, we should probably recruit up another lord in the background then, just in case Grom falls. May just be Savage Orc war bosses all the time. Ooh, he's a serial dancer, Blorg here. Don't they all have Frenzy? That's not worth. We can grab a Night Goblin. Discipline for the whole group. Yeah, we've got two Savage Orc war bosses being Wurzzag and the other. Let's grab a Night Goblin. We'll do one that is strong. Rarthug, Foe Spike.
Who can I stand?
I'm a bit concerned about the income at the moment. We won't give him anything more than a few Gobbo archers.
Who's the
Grom is likely to have a pretty bad day your next turn. Yeah, fair enough.
Now's the time.
Selling forth is definitely the way to go there if you can. 5,000 for the Savage Orc host. Let's just go for the walls instead first. We'll go for the Savage Orc host afterwards. Get things back to where they're meant to be.
What?
Wow.
Skarsnik!
Oh yeah, Skarsnik. How well are you doing? 3 settlements? I actually think he is in control of 8 peaks too. We just can't see it at current. Oh, never mind. Clan Moors is definitely in control of 8 peaks.
This is my land.
Well, if we grab Carrick 8 peaks, we could definitely try to trade that to a Skarsnik. for probably all of the gold and likely a confederation. Or hurry, at least hurry ourselves along towards a confederation. Let's get through and end the turn.
The bad moon is in the sky. You should leave.
Balthazar is not here to leave, he is here to stay. Celestial College augurs war. Muster the state troops. Welcome to the Badlands, gentlemen. Okay, Clan Verms decides to attack WAAAAGGHHH. Yeah, they have played like Skaven. We need to stamp them out soon. Tired of getting backstabbed. Fred Job Puncher is a... Oh, interesting. Cetra is pushing back Starbrand. I've never seen that happen. Cetra usually gets kneecapped. He's doing alright for himself. Grom was killed in the line of duty. Oh, that's weakness. He just attritioned out. Drought and Crag drawing. Give us a decisive... Oh, because they get a brand new spellcaster. Yeah, we would lose. That's so unfortunate.
No, Gracie, never.
You wound this chieftain.
Oh, because you mistake.
Turns out no.
Yes,
Waste of gold. Let's grab... the point to Night Shroud.
what a sucking it do you want?
Well, I'd like you to grab some more archers. None of the unit of Gobbo archers. We'll just grab a couple of the frontline Gobbos. We don't have much gold. Time to make some more. Through violence. Reach Balthazar. Not quite, but we can hit Crag. Angazar here. Another small settlement, not really able to put up too much of a fight. We will sack it for the gold. A Skull Wand of Kaloth. Imbues discouragement and gives him a ton more damage. That's pretty good.
I'm the prophet.
Balthazar. Oh, that's not an army, buddy.
Green.
You will not obey, huh? We'll just see about that. Let's set up on the bridge
15. I'll use my spells.
and get ready to attack Balthazar. So we got 15 more turns. We need to take all of the advantage of our WAAAAGGHHH. Grab that last point into training.
I'll fix it.
You'll fix it. Oh, I didn't realize we could cancel construction there. Yeah, that's fantastic. We are going to lose the mine anyway, so we can at least drop construction on there, and we can sort it out, hopefully afterwards. Right, onward to the Black Crag. As long as Clan Moors doesn't live here. Now, it is indeed Clan Verms. This is their capital. You poor, sad fools. Let's have one battle with, this gigantic army here. We gotta see the Lava Ragnarok spiders. We're gonna run them over. It should be a good bit of fun. 2 minutes till our reinforcements show up, though, which is not how that's meant to be. It's supposed to be like 6 seconds every single time. That's alright. Well, even though I would like to see our Lava Ragnarok spiders, sitting and waiting for 2 minutes for them to show up allows our enemy to build up lots of towers that I don't feel like dealing with. So at least here is our Lava Spider Forest Goblin Riders, which are awesome. Lava Spiders are definitely some of my favorite of the Goblin units. Okay, so let's find a good place to attack from. Aren't going to have any spells, it's usually up here. It's always up here when they don't have a spellcaster because you can smash in with all of the forces you need to. Move them in groups of 2. Not too many more than that can get up over those walls at the same time. Send Forest Gobbos and Savage Orcs in pairs. Same thing down here. So down in pairs.
Let's grab.
Cavalry all as a group. You two will be in melee mode. Let's bring you all over to this side. Works out. All of the normal infantry. Nasty skulkers, you can actually do your thing and sneak right over these walls here. Already got these 4 deployed, so we'll grab you behind. Each of our archer groups there, and then the ogres in the middle. Right up top. Crag down below, and then let the battle commence. Because we can't wait 2 minutes for them to build up towers. That would be foolish. Get up on the walls there, everywhere you can. You two get firing on the night runners, and then we'll have you come up and smack into those walls too. That's what I thought. You hit the gatehouse. Move forward. Get yourselves on in. Nasty skulkers. You all can go right up and over the wall. Didn't realize we left some of the both the spear savage orcs back here. We'll just bring them back to the back line then. All of the cavalry smash through those gates. Looks like they're gonna go ahead and summon in the unit of Airboys. Got bogged down hard. They should fight very well for themselves. You turn around and help out. Asked you to get up on the walls. They decided not to. Split those ladders. Got a lot of damage on the advance end for sure. Alright, well, we'll bring the archers forward. Deployed another menace below unit on our archers. Yeah, menace below is one of my least favorite things to fight against. We'll bring you guys in, crush these units here. No real reason to move past until they're gone. And reinforcements have arrived, which is lovely. Let's hope it's all of the Arachnorocks and none of the garbage. Although it appears to be the garbage first. Bunch of goblins. Savage deal with those clan rats. You should be taking almost no damage at all. The amount you take is going to make me upset. They are summoning another unit. Looks like over behind our missile cavalry. Just push them on through. Completely ignore that group. All of the goblin archers get up on the walls. Spider riders come on in to this position here as well. Nasty skulkers come on over and just claim the gatehouse, so we should be able to just move through no problem. Have our riders come on in and claim both of the victory points there. Alright, here come the lava Arachnorocks. We'll have to jump on in and take a look. Summoning another enemy unit there. Not close enough to actually help out the enemy, so another wasted summon. Love to see it. Somehow he's bogged down by himself and losing the fight. Bring all the archers around, have you guys move on in and help out this unit here. Have you guys working on those clan rats. So the ogre bulls took a lot of free damage from those night runners. Here come the Arachnorok. Captured a couple of zones here, and we are taking a lot more damage than I think we definitely should be. Flame Rat Spears should be blending away like they don't exist. But they're actually holding firm, so good on them. One in to defend the Lord there. Another area that has been captured. They should be able to come up and around. Let's actually send them into melee with this group of Night Runners that are fleeing. Alright, we've broken the top group here. Come on down and grab the point. Greg, we're going to pull you out of the fight for just a moment. Our archers are acting incredibly foolish. Which makes me sad. Yeah, these Savage Orcs here just got slaughtered on the top wall. I'm not sure how or why. This spears did fantastically against them. Sure. Activate the WAAAAGGHHH.
Get out, boys!
Haven't. Skulkers, where do they get caught? That just didn't count as claiming the zone, I guess.
Moving fast! Running!
Alright, Greg, charge back in. Oh, the hidden clan rats underneath. A most cursed of sieges here. Yeah, you just capture this point. Don't go anywhere else. We'll bring you guys to this position here. Skulkers have claimed the... Bring the Arachnarocks in. And that's the unit that got summoned. That would be why they were able to be... Come on in out of nowhere like that. Way more sense. Bring the Gobos all on in. Have them all run down these clan rat spears there. As the Arachnarock move on in to do their damage. Battle's pretty well over. They fought hard. Our units look like they're being incredibly bizarre with the AI. Pathing isn't quite working as it's meant to be. What else is new? Plump these fools down. Looks like the clan rat spears that are acting as a lord are still there too. Keep them out of melee mode, just gonna sit over here. They're trying to claim zones back. And do what you want. Send the lava riders up and around. Okay, we're gonna lose a lot of these guys too. They've got a weird number of units in the back line. Just not defending the settlement at all. I've got lots of gripes with what update 3.1 did to the siege battles here. Hopefully they'll be able to scoot around without taking damage, although the pathing will likely send them straight through enemy troops. Pulling away from the spearmen just for a second. Crash back in so they're no longer braced. The Lurkers are going to do good damage as well. Well, there's no way you guys managed to brace. Bring them down. Grab the Arachnarocks. They can summon in the Arachna Eruption. Why are you moving forward? Just sit back and fire shots at them. That would be the safest course of action there. Other Wolf Riders actually did make it around. Perfect. This Skaven are all over the place. Well, just to save you all the trouble of watching us hunt down all of these individual Skaven units, I will catch you all after the battle. Alright, we'll take the win. An incredibly sloppy victory there against Clan Worms. I always struggle and dislike fighting against the Skaven incredibly, especially in their settlement battles. We took so many casualties there from all the towers. We got a bunch of kills, but it just seems like our Savage Orcs died in droves, even with all their resistances. Keep moving on through, though. I will take the loot and occupy. We can secure the Black Crag from Clan Worms. Now we've got a gold mine. We can also build on it eventually to Dork's Rock. All the best places, the ones you've nicked from other races and made your own by leaving piles of poo and shiny stuff everywhere. more control, and then diplomatic relations with greenskins, more recruit rank for our lords, and then more global recruitment capacity. More goodies. Kicked the clan Verms, Skaven out of their good territories, and of course Thorgrim now comes on down to snag a Crag drawing from us.
I thought I smelt irks.
You're the absolute worst, my friend. Just waits for us to get hit by the other races, and then comes on in and sweeps up. I don't think he's fought one of our main battles, or one of our main armies even once.
Let's take what's
Oh yeah, playing like Skaven themselves. Alright, so for 5,000 we can grab Arachnic Spiderclaw. I would really not like to spend 5,000 now. So before we do... actually don't have that much in terms of the Black Orcs or artillery pieces, which we should probably get some more artillery pieces. Wolf Breeden would allow... oh, interesting. More armor for just the Wolf Riders, but this would allow us to actually get those. No, it just gives us more recruit rank for the Boars. I see, that's what it actually is applying to them. I was trying to figure out exactly what it was. Spider Worship gives scrap upgrades for their Spider Riders. And more leadership. Melee attack for Gobos. Use them and abuse them are both not terrible. Is it just income from all buildings plus 5%? I am not sure. Second thoughts is just for the Gobos. And better bosses are trolling. Yeah, I think we start going down the Arachnic Spiderclaw line here. Cost 5,000, which is not exciting to me. Not even a little bit.
great profit.
Getting it done.
Alright, Roar Thug, you are recruiting in some troops. Let's give you 2 units of Savage Orcs. They'll be expensive, but we'll definitely need them to bring down Ekich here.
Plan scheme is discarded.
Because we're about to lose the Bitterstone Mine, which is all the sad.
Boom. Gobblers.
All right.
I'm told to ruin
No
this
deals
shit.
to be made. Some skill points to pass out, though.
This is my land.
Fred the Jaw Puncher will give him the final point into Mob Boss. Drop that upkeep even further. Greg will give him the Foe Seeker so we can drop, or at least replenish his vigor.
Start the wall.
We will repair Black Crag Greenskin Hideout. Oh, it's a specialized settlement then. A proud hold of Karak-Draj. I have never even heard of Karak-Draj. Likely because it's been destroyed. Let's definitely grab the Cave of Shinies. In this cave, the boys often discover shiny rocks that may be worth a few teeth for the boss. All the money coming on from Black Crag. Perfect. Swing on through then and end the turn. Commit a rebellion. Yeah, it's just about everywhere. Just about everywhere. Camp Ruckus, we're about to lose that one anyway because of Thorgrim being the vulture that he is. Oh, hello there, Mr. Grudgebearer. Looks like you would like Correct Drawn back. I guess you can have that then. Angry little stunties.
I knows much.
Okay,
much
Scarsnake,
more
you
than
really
yous
don't want to start a
anyway.
war with me. No, he wants a non-aggression pact. That we can do. He's gained a bit of strength, but it looks like he's actually lost a settlement. Scarsnake doesn't usually do much up there. Alright, Rebellion into Death Pass. Oh, perfect. Right outside. Shamans are very nasty buggers as it is, but Arachnic is one depraved gobbo. Oh, we could throw him into Rarthug's army here.
Stabbing.
Who needs stabbing? We get over here to defend Ekich.
The council is disappointed.
If we go into March, they will retreat. We could then get into the Bitterstone Mine. Come right next to so we can reinforce. That should work.
Moving out. The wine's ready. Night Gobbo.
Alright, we'll go ahead and try to attack Ekich.
What the zogging it do you want?
We want to make sure we can throw him into the Bitterstone Mine afterwards.
I'm well
Perfect.
nasty.
He's real nasty. I love the voice lines for all the Gabos. We'll replace him with Oh, where's he at? We got all sorts of characters here. Oh, there's Rachnik. He is a grumpy, grumpy looking gobbo. Everyone else looks like they're having a great time except for Rachnik. He is the Spider Claw, so he's going to be a Immortal Shaman. More charge bonus for all of our spiders, more melee attack for all of our spiders, and then he has the Arachnarok Eggs ability. He has 5 summons of Arachnaroks. Then he drops enemy leadership as well, because everyone hates spiders.
Nasty magic.
Here's our Forest Goblin Shaman then. Look at you. Yeah, I'll give you the Skull Wand of Kaloth. Which is such an interesting name there. Got some good abilities. We should be able to grab the Lichbone Pendant, the Pit Boss, Savage Orc Prada, just in case we need some Savage Orcs, Serial Luda. Recruitment cost for Shamans, huh? Pretty interesting. Post-battle loot, post-battle loot. Sounds good. Does Rachnik have any extra special abilities? No, but he does get the Catch Web Spider Shrine. This mount provides decreased winds and magic costs for spells and cooldown reductions. Oh, that's pretty cool. We'll have Nastier Squigs, Goblin Tide, so 15 armor and 6 attack for all of the Goblin units, which will apply to the Riders as well, which is good. But no, he doesn't have any specialized abilities besides that. I guess just the fact that he's on the Catch Web Spider Shrine, maybe? And then I guess he has a specialized trait, which does make him special in its own right. Alright, well, Kevin, you join up with Rachnik. And love to add some spiders in, we just don't have any of those units, so for now, we're just going to probably grab some more Gobbo Archers. Although we're 1,500 in the red. Let's not recruit up any more for now. We can have Wurzzag hunt down Balthazar. I think we could probably beat your poor self in auto-resolve. Now Balthazar runs.
I cannot.
I think you can. Work says yes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and auto-resolve this one. Poor Balthazar has nothing good. Lose 1,000 anyway. Mostly the boys and the gobbos at the back line. That's fine by me. We'll go ahead and ransom. Good bit of gold. Sword of Might, a Swindler, Savage Orc Prada, and we got Metal Storm. So the whole army has 6 more armor. We'll actually be pretty good. We're up to 16 for all of our boys. Which is more than 0.
The great green prophet.
We swap over into the raiding camp.
I have seen the future.
We'll grab Get Back Here. Which will give everyone around us 16 more leadership. Just working on towards the biggest and strongest we're looking for. No, it's going to be Hard Lads. Ward save for all of our work units. Oh. And then 12 additional armor. So they'll be up above 20. 28 armor. And then have some ward save as well. That's not bad. They're going to be really, really chunky boys. 50% physical resistance is so good.
I'll use me spells.
Alright, let's use our spells. We'll give our Savage Orc Big Boss here the Gutter Fighters for a bit more melee attack. You're not dead till I says you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they set up Akendorf lovely for us to break, and we can hunt down Oleg as well. Perfect. There are so many lovely enemies for us to break, and now we own Black Crag, which I didn't realize was going to be a specialized province for us. It's got lots of building slots, which I think is just normal, the normal one. I'm just going crazy. Now it's got more than normal. Awesome. That's lovely to see. We definitely want to try to hold on to Black Crag. Fred, come on out here and deal with him with a knife. Knife the Experimenter. Him and his slings. We lost 300. Absolute nonsense, but we'll take it. How many settlements are you still rolling with? Just 1, which means he only owns this one. That means this should be all Clan Moors down here. Well, have you go back into Black Crag and we can jump through in the Underways to defend against Thorgrim? I actually think this army could beat Thorgrim simply because of all the Arachnarok spiders in the back lines there. We just have to wait for them to arrive. Oh, not out clever, and let's grab Lightning Strike. and then grab Renowned to be feared, and finally start working on his red and blue lines, or red and gold lines. Alright then. Well, that's going to be all the time I've got for today. I'm going to move through, sneak in to troll in here. I have been Space Was a Total War. Remember, leave a like for Light God and a sub for the sub phone. I'll see you on the next one.